Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Fallout New Vegas. This is Arcade Craig here, along with Petrie and Sunny Smiles and Cheyenne. And I have it on this menu right here instead of in the game itself because um, right before starting recording, I was running around Good Springs and trying to look for some Wonder Glue. And I also went back to the gullet that we had been in to pick up some things that I missed in there. And I saved after that, and I keep getting run into by that guy who's looking for the star caps, and I of course want that to be part of the let's play. I didn't want that to be going on while not recording, so he may interrupt us here as soon as I leave this screen. So I want that to be part of it. And I did find here in town a sledgehammer that we need as well. I actually remember in Gopher's let's play that because he's who I've seen this model from about the afternoon special about that base and it all set up. And he took forever to find a sledgehammer. Well, eventually he realized there was one within Good Springs itself, and it dawned on me last night. I think there was one still right in town. So sure enough, I found it. We'll grab that and probably get hit up by that guy here real soon. But there we go. It's over here alongside. Yeah, we're gonna get hit up by a dude anytime he comes jogging in. Yep, there he comes.
Hello there. It's good to see a friendly face. I almost took you for a raider, I did. Name's Malcolm. Malcolm Holmes. Don't suppose you'd care to trade. I'm missing a few essentials and... screw this. Lying just ain't in my nature. I'll tell it to you straight. I've been following you for a good bit now.
All right, now this already has got Pichu's antennas up though. We've been followed by this guy. Why are you following me?
It started off innocently enough. I was
Uh
traveling,
huh.
as I often do, and happened to observe you picking up one of those blue star caps.
My
You
precious.
didn't show any reaction to it, so I figured you didn't know
Oh,
what
I
you'd
show.
gotten your hands on.
No, maybe outwardly I didn't show a reaction, but inside you have no idea. I got this very warm feeling over me with that. We know what's special about them. We feel it in our hearts. But let's see what this guy says. Why are they so these caps so special?
There's an old wasteland legend that says somewhere out there is a fabulous treasure from before the war. Those caps with the blue star on them, the tale goes, are the key to that treasure. They're called Sunset Sarsaparilla stars.
Hmm. You know where I could get more of these?
All over the place. The easiest place to find them is unopened bottles of Sunset Sarsaparilla. You'd think they'd all have been picked clean by now, but somehow, new bottles keep appearing in the machines. Some say it's old Festus that does it, hoping someone will finally collect enough caps to earn the treasure. Other than bottles, you'll just have to scavenge. You can find caps in the unlikeliest of places, and Blue Star caps are no exception.
I've actually never uh, fully collected all of them and completed this quest. So I certainly hope to. As I said, this for Petrie is a bit of an obsession of his. He's not even sure why, but it kind of makes him a little bit crazy. Uh, who's this Festus dude?
It's said that the treasure is guarded by a man named Festus, and he's the
Treasure?
one who asked for the Blue Star caps. It's also said he's been around since the war, standing a lonely vigil, waiting for someone to come and take the treasure off his hands. That'll make him pretty damn old, but I've met a few people in my travels who claim they actually met him, and they weren't the lying type either.
Uh huh. Yeah. So first of all, what kind of treasure are you talking about?
No one knows. Money, weapons, water. It is, or maybe was, something of value, and that's enough to get people motivated.
And you telling me you collect these, don't you?
Nah, I gave it up years ago. Too
Uh huh.
dangerous. And even if I did still collect them, I'd tell you the same. There's people out there so mad with the idea of treasure that they'll attack strangers just on the suspicion that they have some of those caps.
Buddy, you have no idea, and you just raised my suspicions. You gonna tell me you don't have them caps? You came following me all that way? You're looking to kill me over it, aren't you? That's what's going on here.
No problem. If you do end up trying to collect more stars, watch out for a man named Alan Marks. He's killed several people for their stars already.
Oh yeah. Teacher's got a sneaking suspicion this guy was gonna kill us for him. We ain't having that. Oh, what do you know? He was lying. He had them caps all along. Yeah. Huh? See? See, Sonny? He was gonna kill me. He was gonna shoot me. Sonny, you saw that, right? He wanted my caps. He wanted my precious. He ain't getting it now. Yeah. He was gonna get precious. I said, Petrie, for the most part, is a good dude. When it comes to them caps, them Blue Star caps, he can't explain himself, man. He feels a little strange about him. He's kind of lost his mind there. And now we're gonna look for some Wonder Glue, as I've intended to do. Well, truth is, I want to do this part off camera and go about and search throughout town to see. We have two Wonder Glues. We need six. Um, I obviously I want to get us on the road and heading towards Prim. I don't want no. I mean, we've been here in town now for this is the fifth video, so yeah, I want us to get the move on. We'll go ahead and get some sleep. Go ahead, Peter, just kick some cold-blooded murder. He needs to rest. Kind of cold conscience. Apparently, he has. Man. Like, see that? Those aren't the actions of necessarily a good person, right? He just murdered the dude in cold blood over some cat, man. But kind of a bit of a contradiction in his personality. It can't really be explained to by him so easily. Not sure what's going on there. Why he felt the need to do that. There's something special about them caps. Oh, hey, there. I was wondering where that lady lived at.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Well, that's all you got to say, though. Huh? I was gonna come in and steal some Wonder Glue if you had any, but I was curious though about that lady. I was thinking about where she might live after having rescued her. No, didn't have no water, running water. It seems. No shotgun. Ooh, we could use some of that. And see, there's another thing though. Like he's Peach is a bit of a kleptomaniac. He's got to steal, man. Is that really the actions of a really good person? Don't think so, man. Necessarily. Peach's gonna he has what so many people do. He's gonna just justify it to himself. Um, in his mind, that guy who came up and was following him, and he was looking to kill us, man. He was gonna kill Picture for his Blue Star cat. That's how he saw it. So he just took action before it got him. And the robbing, the thieving that he does, he sees that as just well, he's trying to survive out here in the wasteland. He's got to do what he must. Now, obviously, well, this one's here. I do believe due to a mod. I believe. Uh, that's the thing. Like, there are so many spaces that are created in some of these mods. And I absolutely want to hit it up, and I think I will eventually. But like, I can't hit up every spot we come across either. This will be a 400 episode let's play. I mean, it's cool, but yeah, I can't go into every single spot, man. So, like I said, I do plan on. I think I will go into that one, but I can't hit up every single. I'm not gonna 100% this let's play. I'm gonna do a great deal, a whole lot of it, but I'm not gonna 100%. Especially when you do add into account the number of things that are here due to mods. Where's that one guy at who tries to lure you up here? Right, remember where you run into him at. I wouldn't mind doing that little quest. I certainly fell for it the first time I played the game, believing that you needed help up there. You have to kind of head up that way, and then he stops you. Oh, there's a little guy. Yep, there they come. They're fast little guys, boy. Even if we don't find him, that little guy's not messing with us. Are you
Hey,
gonna mess with us?
I'm
Yep,
not a part of
he is.
this.
You are a part of this, Sunny. Come on. If there's little guys, there's likely gonna be a big guy. Let's get a save. I think he's got some traps set up, and I think there's a little bit of loot. Yep, there we go. I see you. Got some for each of you, I think. Yep. Flame, huh? Oh boy. Yep. We might be in big trouble here. What gun should I bust out? No. I need. Yeah, it might be overkill, but oh, oh, little bastard. Oh, got ourselves there. He's still alive. Bruh. No. Bit better percentage there. Ooh. Alright. I don't want to boost that a bit more. That's 25. Always kind of want to be boosting that. And go a bit into that. Alright, so. Okay, this time I'll hit the A button instead of the X. Hmm. This might, you know, I probably really wouldn't hurt to get that. Mm. Oh wow, that's probably pretty useful. Especially since we use that so much. So yeah, I think we'll do that. Get a save. I almost got an axe on his back. I think we're gonna have to bust out. Well, we'll try to kill him with conventional weapons here in our first attempt, but we die a few times. I will have to bust out the overpowers on him. So let's see how we do here. Yeah, this gonna be trouble, ain't it? Yeah, uh, we're gonna need a bigger boat. We're gonna need a better weapon. Oh, something like we got 50 cal. Try that out. Nope.
Hey,
Where's you running off to? That's not that good a percentage, man.
I'm not a part of this. Oh, that's it.
Look, we don't generate points that fast, though. I want to take that bad boy out. Man, yeah, he's pretty tough, huh? Oh, what the hell? Oh, that ain't that good a percentage. Man, we just do not get a good percentage on him at all. Mine ain't executing, man. I'm gonna... Almost got him, but... Boy, Sunny's sticking, ain't she? It's not, for whatever reason, working when using bat. With this gun, anyway. Alright. Try a different weapon then. Nah. I don't want to resort to that. I thought we had... Try that out. That's a bit far, though. That looks kind of crazy. Yep, we may not survive this encounter. Got him. Nice. We'll take your hide, I guess, bud. Oh, yeah. You live, Sonny? Where you at? Okay, let me see. I have trouble seeing the trap, so turn on our activated TAC. I think that makes them light up. Yeah, see that? Helps me a great deal to be able to actually see them. Otherwise, I don't see them for shit. I may still step on them because, yeah, well, Sonny just did. All right. Is that the guy who normally does set us up? And he's been killed up here already, or because I think it's typically just a. I thought it was like a lady that was up here. No, maybe it's just a dude. All right. Take a camera, why not? bud? For some reason, I thought it was a dead lady that was up here. All right, well, get out of that vision now, and let's take a look at the notes that we picked up. Okay, so nope. Jack, shitty luck. And I guess is the Wild Wasteland is the Jack and Jill end of it, or damn, that's pretty repugnant. Yeah, I wonder if that guy who gives you that quest, if he's been killed out here by some of these over-leveled geckos out here. Just gotta watch out for freaking powder gangers out and around here now. He's up there. Like, isn't there something up here? More of that Petri intuition. Oh yeah. Oh man. Jackal, huh? Man. We just percentages suck, man. Now you're at closer range, so hopefully we can hit you a little bit better. I hope. A little bit. Man, I think this that World of Pain is definitely makes them a lot tougher. Or maybe it's the Project Nevada rebalance. Enemy's so much more tougher, man. Don't have any bullets for that. That ain't gonna do shit, I don't think. I didn't need a rifle, but sniper rifle at this close, I don't know. You know what? Let me see about the M4. Yeah, we got plenty of bullets on that. Try that out. Still not good percentages though. Not at all. Got him though. Shit. Ooh. Damn, it hit hard though. Holy hell. Man. We'll go check those bodies in just a sec, but see what's going on in here. Thinking about it. What are these guys up to over here, man? Ah, damn. Water. Yeah, these dudes were up to something, huh? Or she was, and they pooped down on her in here. Okay. No. Pause the video if you'd like to read through it. All right. Now we're gonna have to find those bodies, Sonny. I may have to turn on that tack again for me to be able to find all these bodies. Make them glow and I can find them a little easier. Already read your flyer. Bull got some 12 gauge. All right. The other guy went flying, right? Where'd he go? Here's the bull. Lever action shotgun, huh? Nobody chewing tobacco chew, all right. Did I put that? What was that shotgun just called up? Called that we picked up? I'm gonna try that out. As I am gonna try and mix it up and use different weapons quite often. There we go. Not in the greatest shape though. It's a pretty short one, but all right, we'll give it a shot. Obviously, be able to take folks out in any long distance, but better save. Let's see how our oh god, another one wielding an axe. Shotgun might come in handy here. Yeah. Oh, flamethrowing bastards. Man, it's tough. Holy hell. Can't see through all them flames, man. Ooh. Maybe I should recruit that storyteller already and give us a second bit of help here. That's why too though, like I'm not too concerned about using overpowered stuff because the world has been kicked into gear at a whole nother level with one of the mobs we're facing is we're not facing just the regular vanilla enemies out here. And another one running around down there. Where'd it go?
I'm taking you down.
A brute. Holy hell. Come here. What did she shoot? Is that her target? God, they're all over the place, man. Hold on, Sonny. I've still got caution on it. Is that why we had the caution? I hear gunshots. I'm not seeing where they were coming from. Prospector. if that prospector has ill intent or not. They were, I imagine, might know, colorblind as well. And I believe the color's green that when they're friendly, and I imagine when they're not, it's red. All right, cool. And see again another place, but I'm not gonna go exploring into every single one.
Morning. Howdy.
Howdy. Especially when we've got to get some of the main quests going in gear here.
Howdy.
So. Come at us, little guy. I want to get some of the main quests here under our belt. But we really do like so much exploring. Here we go.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits.
All right, what's going on over here in Prim?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
And shouldn't you be protecting this town or something?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Yeah, exactly. Where we talk about how the NCR has just spread themselves so thin. It's like they pick up all this territory, but they can't govern it. It's like there's definitely 2 cases of tyranny that go on here with these 2 major groups. The obvious one, of course, with the Legion is full-on authoritarian. And that doesn't need much explaining why that's tyrannical. But the NCR, they have good goals that they aim for, but they don't really have too much way of enforcing it. Not fully, and so anarchy can prevail where there is no law basically, and just they get overrun and they can't do nothing, and so just bad shit happens to a whole lot of people, and plus they have a great deal of corruption, and so this is part of why I do love this game so much. Though is that even though it is clearly cut who the bad guys are with the Legion, there's no doubt about that, right? But it's not like the NCR is just painted as a force of pure good. Their aims are good, but they're in execution. In reality, they're shit. So why can't you protect them?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
So just like that, like it's a small little bit of gangsters that have taken over, and it's supposed to be, a strong force here of, in terms of power, the NCR, but they can't take care of that. They can't fend them off.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Yeah, you'll put up a fight, all right, but guys are a bit of a paper tiger. Hello.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Special forces, huh?
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
Sorry, I'm not drinking my coffee. Where you from?
I'm from the Hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my 2nd tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
All right, man.
Sir.
And somehow, Petrie just knows which one to go into. Again, that's Petrie's intuition at work here.
I'm not sure you should be here.
Oh, I should be here.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
Hey, what are you guys doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
And what's the problem with your mission?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
And what can you tell about the correctional facility?
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little
I
bit ago,
figured that out,
convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then.
And do you have any info at all on these convicts?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
Okay, I have some other questions.
I have some free time. Ask away.
Why don't you tell me about what the New California Republic actually is?
Where do you come from that you haven't heard of the NCR?
I've heard of them.
Never mind, it doesn't matter much. If you haven't heard of us, you must not be from the Legion. Put simply, the NCR is the greatest nation currently functioning.
Yeah, how long's that list? Yeah, as I said, Petrie, he's only had little few interactions with the NCR itself through his work as a carrier, but it's been limited, and from what he's seen, he's not been that impressed. He, as of yet, hasn't had any dealings yet with the Legion, though he's heard plenty of bad. So can you tell me more about the NCR?
Sure can. The NCR was founded from the survivors of one of the Great Vaults. We started as a small settlement called Shady Sands. We now consist of 5 states that make up the greatest nation since the Great War.
I've not watched the show. I think it's Amazon that's producing it. I've heard bits and parts about it. I've heard the first season isn't bad. It's pretty good, but second season, from what I'm hearing, not as hearing as good of things about it. And something I did hear about though, I don't know which season it was from, but that they within that they destroyed Shady Sands. It was nuked, whatever. But also, it looks like they kind of switched where it's at. They have it in L.A. It used to be the Boneyard in the first game, and that for some reason they have Shady Sands now in L.A. where I think the Shady Sands, if I heard right, was I think closer to Nevada. Might have even been in Nevada. Not sure, but at any rate, it wasn't in L.A. So they've kind of switched things around, and then they've destroyed it. So that's kind of curious. And so why is the NCR interested in this desert?
Well, it's no secret. Our interest here is twofold. First, we want to remain in control of Hoover Dam. It supplies the Republic with power and is a source of fresh water. Second, we want to prevent the Legion from advancing across the Colorado River and endangering the home states.
Can you tell me about the Legion?
Caesar's Legion. A bunch of degenerate slavers led by a madman who calls himself Caesar. Every one of them is a barbarian to the last. I've even heard one of their leaders, the Legate or something, goes around with a human skull on his head. Savages to the last.
I've pretty much heard the same thing. But do we have any other questions?
I have some free time. Ask away.
Nope. That'll do.
Sir?
Excuse me. Out of curiosity, do you happen to have any wonder glue that I can look into later? But all right. What I do remember crossing this bridge. I think there's landmines. And again, something I have trouble with, so we'll put on our tack to do that. Help me see them. Curious if there's anything up around here. Millimeter. Okay, nothing we're too desperate for. Whoop, whoop.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
All right, man. If you say so. All right, gonna save. Tack. Not too bright. Okay, yeah, that definitely helps me see him up. Didn't see that one though. Yeah, I'm seeing that one, but I totally missed the one apparently to my very left. Oh well. You have to have a pretty good explosive score, don't you, to be able to not set them off as you approach, ain't it? Or does your sneak play into being able to do that as well? Don't remember. Yeah, we're gonna get killed. We are going to get killed. Are there any on the railing itself? Well, if I do that, are they gonna step all over it though? They ain't gonna follow me up on the railing. So even if we just set off, hopefully we'll be at a distance where it doesn't hurt us as bad as those last two. Yep, I ain't getting to them in time. Oh well, good strategy, Andy, I guess. That was kind of my same tactic that Adam Jensen was so much excelling at within my Deus Ex Human Revolution Let's Play. Was not good at dealing with that. I think, are we clear of them? Okay, we can turn off the night vision for now. Starting to get dark, but not quite yet. Beautiful sky, man. I absolutely do love that mod. Okay, well. Now, did we... How are our limbs, though? I mean, we're not great, but... Alright. Yep, yep. Man, this dude don't have shit. Very easy, cool. I do that at random every now and then. Be heading into the casino here first, but can't recall if they have any bad guys. I think they do, right? Patrolling around. Yeah. Convict. That's too far range though. The hell was that? How's that? Their bodies explode? Damn. Oof, that's quite repugnant, man. Sheriff's Duster. Hey, water glue. Now we'll take scrap metal too. Need 3 more. All right, we'll make our way into the casino. Come around this way first. Yeah, I'm not gonna collect these every time though, because obviously that's kind of a yeah. But I wonder why in those first trash cans they weren't spawning so frequently. Now, this is typically how that it is that they spawn them in almost every garbage can. I'm not gonna collect beyond what we've got. I don't intend to. Well, you're about to get yours there, buddy. These shotguns, huh? They shooting. From where though? I don't know. Got it. Escape convict bully, huh? Alright. Good to put the bully down. Oh, Polish rifle. Is that what the other one said too? Was it a Polish rifle? And I just, for whatever reason, read it as police rifle? Police shotgun or something? So rewatch in the video. Yeah, police shotgun. Alright. Okay.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
And who are you, sir?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Prim going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost.
I'm a courier with the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
I lost the package I was supposed to deliver, though.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
What can you tell me about this job?
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over it.
Oh,
but
yeah?
we couldn't turn down the caps.
Okay. And what was strange about it?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive.
From the divide.
Well, that's where you came in.
Yeah. We'll be learning plenty about him later. So he canceled?
Yeah, got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
Do you know who he was, where he went?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say.
Yeah, we'll be doing the Lonesome Road DLC. That will be the last thing we probably do for this Let's Play. So that's a long way away. And some men stole my package. A man in a checkered suit and a few thugs. Did they pass this way?
Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits. They was talking about a chip.
Yeah, one of them shot me. I need to know the best way to get to them.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
New Kid in Town, one of my favorite Eagles songs. I'd like to ask about something else.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
And where could I get some more information on the man who shot me?
Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the Powder gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject.
He's a coward. Yeah, that Deputy Beagle, man. He's something. I don't think I'll have anything more to ask. I think it's probably just an opportunity in case you wanted to re-ask and get it, but...
Sure, I'll tell you what I know.
Yeah.
I guess...
now... we'll go ahead and ask him about these gangsters.
Gangers, gangsters, all sounds like trouble to me.
Yep. Sure enough. And nope, we won't be playing any Caravan. And it's very possible that Caravan's a fun game, and that I just don't have any interest in it. I could say, I mean, that was me the first time I played The Witcher 3. I had no interest in Gwent either because I just dismissed it because it's another card game, another side game. I just wasn't interested. And then of course it ended up being absolutely fantastic. But I'm just not that interested in Caravan though. I have some questions about Prim.
Well, I'll answer what I can.
And where can I find the courier office?
Sure do. I run the courier office out of my shop. Leastways I did before things went to hell around here.
Okay, well, I got some more questions about Prim.
Ask away.
What is it what happened to Prim? Just these powder gangers took over?
Let's see. Been tough around here for a good while now. Worse since them thugs kidnapped our deputy. It started with the breakout from the prison up the road. First there was just a few thugs rolling through town, but then they got organized. Now they call themselves powder gangsters or something, and run around throwing dynamite and shooting people. A little while ago, a good chunk of them left whatever kind of organization they got up there to squeeze all the food and drink out of us they could. Ask away.
And what's at Vicky and Vance?
That's where we are. This here little casino brought some cash and bodies into the town before them powder gangsters came in. Now, they can't rush us without eating a good bit of hot lead, but we are in a kind of box canyon. Guess this is a fitting place for that as any. I reckon that if they thought hard enough about it, they'd realize they got more bodies than we have bullets. But for now, we're safe enough in here.
Yeah, safe enough. Obviously, Vicky and Vance are this world's Bonnie and Clyde, obviously.
Ask away.
And what's the Bison Steve?
It's an old hotel and casino here in town. Old Laura used to rent out rooms there, but she took off months ago. Across the way from the Vicky and Vance, the other old casino. Can't miss it.
Was that everything about Prim? So
Now,
now we're just gonna hit up his shop.
well, yes and no. My shop's got plenty of stock. Problem is, I ain't going into my shop until I know it's good and safe.
Yeah. All right. So, do you have anything for sale? I mean, like,
Well, yes.
no. All right. I guess not until we make things safe around here, then. Huh? You say they kidnapped your deputy?
Well, you can call Beagle a deputy so long as you don't harbor too high an opinion of the word. Boy was
Yeah.
about as useful as tits on a rad scorpion. Only qualification he ever had was to be brother to the wife of the sheriff. Still,
Nepotism.
I
Nice.
suppose he don't deserve what's befell him.
Yeah.
We would have considered paying the ransom if we'd had caps to spare.
Okay. And that. Yep. And so, what can I do to help Prim?
Right now, Beagle is the closest Prim's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
All right. We might see what we can do about that
Later.
later. Just not right away. I mean, not in this video.
Either.
Later. Talk to the robot here.
Howdy, partner. Welcome
Howdy.
to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
And who are you?
Prim Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokespot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw there, partner. And who are Vicky and Vance?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Prim Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
All right. Tell me the story.
Yahoo! I ain't
Oh,
had
man,
a
he's
chance to tell
excited.
their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any boss you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander.
Uh-huh.
Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So
Right.
who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie
No.
and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They
Yep,
drove
those are
reckless,
serious.
too. Having
See?
lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway. It was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All
Yep.
we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death card just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
Oh, really? Now, see, they're just like Bonnie and Clyde. I mean, those crimes are serious crimes. Like, you can't just let that go. Too funny. So, what can you tell me about Prim?
Prim is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Prim's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
Sure. I bet I did. What about the Bison Steve Hotel across the street?
The Bison Steve is one of Prim's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you.
Yeah.
Rumor is the dealers over there are cheap, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to code.
Okay, and what is this place?
Why, this is the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, Prim's premier tourist attraction and resort destination. Yeehaw!
All right, then. Wait, was there anything else you could
Prim
ask
is a
about Prim?
thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Prim's your place. The
Yep.
town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner.
Yeah, Prim is right at the very other side of the border of California into Nevada, and it is your first chance to gamble.
Happy trails, partner.
You've stopped there many a time. All right, so yeah, well, pause the video if you'd like to read through that.
Hey there.
I got shot to hell, didn't I? Case. All right. Well,
Howdy.
yeah, that's where we're gonna end today's episode.
Please.
We've finally made it to Prim, so now we'll just we'll look to speak with what's his wife's name? She's over here. Doesn't she run this shop normally? Well, business hours. 3 in the afternoon, but now she's walking around. At any rate, we'll talk to her, and then we will be looking into freeing up the deputy in the next episode. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. We came across some dangerous creatures out there, and damn near died a bunch of times. Got her there. Yeah, we'll talk to her next time. Anyway, I hope you folks enjoy it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Can you follow on here and Peach's journey through the
Hey there.
Fallout universe? I post these for now. The first 7 or so episodes will post just on Sunday mornings at 7 a.m. But once the Deus Ex Human Revolution Let's Play finishes up, which is only 24 episodes long, once it does, this will fill its spot, and then we'll be uploading 4 times a week. It'll be every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I also have my Witcher 3 spoiler-rich, heavily modded Let's Play that posts every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So basically, I have a video coming out every morning at 7 a.m. So please check them out if you'd be interested. I hope you do. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me. I'll catch y'all around. Later.